All right, let's get into some controversy. Big Pat Sports Talk. I'm always keep it real with the chat, the fans, the Big Blue Crew. I'm always keep it real with you. This episode of Big Blue Film Reviews is Daniel Jones, the plays that he can't make. We're gonna look into some film, and we're gonna break it down, and we're gonna hear some hard truths. But let's get into it. Big Pat Sports Talk reacts. All right, what's going on YouTube? What's going on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of Big Pat Sports Talk. Giants Thoughts. And today we're gonna go in the film room, and I'm gonna show you the things that a lot of Giants fans are worried about, and they have the right to worry about Mr. Daniel Jones and the plays that he can't make. As you can see, we're coming with Mike Kafka and Brian Daboll. Mike Kafka with the Chiefs, he had Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, and Brian Daboll, he had Josh Allen as his quarterback. And they can make some plays that normal quarterbacks can't make. So you do have the right to worry about, can Daniel Jones actually perform and make some of those plays that these guys can make? And the answer is, I'm gonna show you with the film, and then I'm gonna give you my answer, and then I'm gonna let you guys decide in the chat, decide what do you think about the plays that I've already said that Daniel Jones can't make. And will that hurt us? Yes, it can. It can hurt us in the long run. It can hurt us in those games where we have to improvise and the quarterback has to elevate his play in order to save us from a hole, or we're down and he needs to make some brilliant throws. You're gonna see some of the plays that these two guys can make that I just don't think Daniel Jones can make. And people like NYG22, shout out to NYG22, he gave me the idea to actually do this video just off the banter that we go back and forth. So we're gonna get into the film room and let's get into some film. All right, the first play here, man, we're going to go with Mr. Patrick Mahomes. The first half of the film, we're going to give you some plays from Mr. Patrick Mahomes, some of the plays that he makes that Daniel Jones just can't make. Sometimes not even in his dreams that he won't be able to make. Patrick Mahomes is a special quarterback. So let's get into some of these plays. Let's get into this film, man. Love doing these film reviews for you guys. But let's get it. The first play here is against the Bills. As you can see, ball is snapped. He's looking around. Everything's covered up. Bills pretty much got everything covered up. He's looking. Maneuvers in the pocket. This is what Daniel Jones hasn't shown us that he can do. Just maneuver in the pocket like that. He hasn't shown it. Maneuver in the pocket, looks, still doesn't see anything. Makes a move on this guy here, 55. Gets out the pocket. And now he makes something out of nothing. He turned a play that was totally locked up into a touchdown because of the way he maneuvers in the pocket. Daniel Jones has never shown the ability to do this. To do it like this. He's shown the ability to run, but to do it like this, he's never shown that to me. Maneuver in the pocket. Good blocking, by the way. Maneuver in the pocket. He's so scared of Patrick Mahomes throwing it across his body or something. He jumps, gets outside, has enough speed. He's not the fastest, but he has just enough speed to get it into that end zone, makes a play. 7 points instead of a bad play. Daniel Jones hasn't shown that to us. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, oh, Daniel Jones can do this, he can do that right there. No, I haven't seen that he can. So a lot of fans are right about Daniel Jones not being able to improvise. That's one of his biggest flaws. Is that special? No, considering who the quarterback is, that's not special. That's what he does. He makes plays. All right, here against the Buccaneers. As you can see, he's looking, maneuvering the pocket, buying time. Look at that throw right there off his back foot. That is an absolute strike. That was an absolute strike. I'm not going to lie to you. Daniel Jones can't do this. Daniel Jones can't do this. First, I don't think Daniel Jones is going to back up in the pocket this long because he doesn't have the arm talent of Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes knows he can throw this ball 50 yards off platform. He's shown it consistently through his career. If Daniel Jones was in there, he's probably getting sacked. I'm not going to lie to you. But he backs up, scanning the whole field while backpedaling as well. That's special. That's something Daniel Jones does not have, not even in his dreams. And then he throws an absolute rope off his back, jumping off his back foot over a linebacker before the DB can get there, and a perfect strike. Most quarterbacks can barely throw this on platform with no pressure. Hops off his back foot, twists his body, and throws an absolute rope in the middle of the field. Not only does he trust his ability to the utmost, his confidence is through the roof. He's backpedaling. Not only is he backpedaling, he's scanning the whole field while backpedaling. This is how dominant Patrick Mahomes has become. Plays like this is what dominant quarterbacks can get you, making something out of nothing. He's backpedaling. He scanned the whole field while backpedaling. And, man, that pass right there, Daniel Jones can't throw that pass in his dreams. He can't. I'm not going to sit here and fake. He can't. All right, here's another play against the Saints. All right, he's scanning the whole field. Now, I paused it right here because if this is Daniel Jones, he's sacked. If this is Daniel Jones, he's sacked. Hopefully he doesn't fumble, but he's getting sacked by either one of these guys. He's not going to be able to get through here. But this is Patrick Mahomes. This is the plays that Daniel Jones can't make. This is Patrick Mahomes. As you see, I paused it there for a little bit just to show you guys the pressure that he was under. He makes a move. They still get to him, but he makes a move. Look at the throw right here that he makes off platform. Look at that throw. So he turns a sack into a first down. Look at that throw that he just made. See, here with Big Pat Sports Talk, I know I say a lot of things, and I know I'm very positive, and I'm still being positive in this video. But I'm going to tell you the truth as well. I'm not going to sit here and be delusional like some people think that I am. I'm not delusional. I know what type of quarterbacks that are out there. I know what type of quarterbacks that are better than Daniel Jones. This is a way better quarterback than Daniel Jones could ever be. Daniel Jones could never make a play like this. Maybe once out of every 150 passes. This dude makes these passes 6 out of every 9 passes. That's elite. Not only does he know that he's in trouble, but he has so much confidence in his arm ability that he just takes a step back off his back foot and releases it off platform and still led his receiver to an open spot. It's Travis Kelce, and he gets a first down out of a horrible looking play. These are the plays that Daniel Jones can't make, and this is why fans are bashing him. Let's continue on. Look at this play right here. This is the same drive in the red zone. Same drive in the red zone. Nothing there. There's nothing there. Patrick Mahomes, there's nothing there. Nothing there. Does he stop and throw it out of bounds? A lot of quarterbacks would. But no, he backpedaled. There goes that backpedal. Scans the field. Now he saw this dude in the back of the end zone, and look where he places this ball. Off his back foot, getting hit. An absolute dot. And great catch by Pringle right there to keep both feet in bounds. That's what playmakers like Patrick Mahomes can do. These are the plays that Daniel Jones can't make. Daniel Jones in a play similar to this against the Steelers, 2 years ago, he threw an interception. If Daniel Jones do something like this, you're scared out of your freaking mind for your team. This right here, this is elite. I can't explain it anymore other than this is just elite quarterback play. Steps back, starts the backpedal. He buys so much time. He starts releasing this ball. So that means Patrick Mahomes seen him right here. This is what happens when you have a good team as well. You're in tune, and all your receivers are in tune with your quarterback, and they know exactly what your quarterback can do. He saw Pringle right here. The touchdown winds up being all the way over here, and he's starting to cock this ball back right here. Pringle just rose his hand to say that he was wide open, but Mahomes already seen it. Sammy Watkins thought it was going to him. No, it's not going to you, brother. It's going to the guy in the back of the end zone. And he throws an absolute dot off his back foot, getting hit to the cone of the end zone, the back corner of the end zone. These are the plays Daniel Jones can't make. And like I said, I had to do this video to be honest with myself and to be honest with the Big Blue Crew and to be honest with all you Giants fans. Yes, I am very positive that we can have a good record with Daniel Jones. But on the other side, I know for a fact Daniel Jones can't do this. And if you say that he can do this, you're lying to yourself. And once again, this video is not a shot at Daniel Jones. This is me telling the fans that I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Elite quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, they make plays like these consistently. Yes, they do. Not going to ever take that away from these guys. And Daniel Jones couldn't do plays like this in his dreams as of what he's shown us so far. But let's continue on. That was a hell of a touchdown right there, not going to lie to you. All right, here's another play against the Bills. All right, he's maneuvering the pocket. He sees, pump fakes. Now, this guy right here is in a zone against Kelsey. He can't throw it to McCole Hardman because he's right there, but if he tries to break it off, this guy could slide underneath as well. But he's focused on Kelsey right here. Look at this throw that he makes. The defender's in front of Kelsey. But he puts enough velocity on that ball to where it gets past the linebacker, Edmonds, and he gets it to Travis Kelsey. I know this doesn't seem like an extremely special play, but that's a special throw that Daniel Jones cannot make. Look at how he threw this ball. Look at the velocity on that. Look, my goodness. He slipped that in there between all three of these guys, and he threw it past him when he was in front of the receiver he was throwing it to. This is the type of talent Matt Kafka had in Patrick Mahomes, and he does not have in Daniel Jones. So they're going to have to come up with something. And I have the confidence they can come up with something with Daniel Jones. Don't get it twisted. But if you're thinking that they're just going to bring the Chiefs offense over here and do the same plays like they have Patrick Mahomes, it's going to be an absolute failure. So that's where our coaching is going to have to really coach and come up with plays for Daniel Jones. Because Daniel Jones can't do this. That pass right there, if Daniel Jones at the very least is deflected, more than likely picked off, maybe a pick six. But look at that, man, look at the velocity on that pass, man. That is absolutely a dart. When I seen this play, I was like, my goodness. Look at that. Daniel Jones, that's a play that he can't make, people. That's a play that he can't make. Let's be honest with yourselves. He can't make that play. All right, here's a play against the Jets. All right, he's backpedaling. He's looking. He's getting pressure. The spin out. I've never seen Daniel Jones ever do a spin out. That's a play I've never seen Daniel Jones make. As simple as that is, I've never seen Daniel Jones do that. I've never seen him do that. If anything, Daniel Jones would have ran towards him and got hit. Spins out, gets outside the pocket, doesn't have the best speed, but has just enough to get outside the pocket. Now look, off platform throw. Daniel Jones can't do that. Sorry about the blurriness, but hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. These are the plays Daniel Jones can't make. Right here, Daniel Jones more than likely is sacked, or he runs all the way towards this side and winds up having to throw the ball out of bounds. But not with Patrick Mahomes. He pivot spins, gets outside the pocket, has enough speed to get outside the pocket, still scanning the field, and makes a throw that Daniel Jones would never be able to make, not even in his dreams. He's too platform thrower. He's too much of a platform thrower. These are the plays that people like NYG, the people like Authentic, the people that are bashing Daniel Jones are saying why he can't be a very good quarterback, because he can't make plays like these. This is what the people want to see. This is what the people want to see. They want to see you be able to make plays like this, make something out of nothing. Great job by Tyreek Hill to get open right there at the very end. Great job by Tyreek Hill. Got to have receivers to be able to do this too. And Kadarius Toney is definitely a receiver. So is Wan'Dale Robinson. So is Shepard. All three of those guys can do this for a quarterback. But Daniel Jones can't make that throw. He just can't. All right, here's another play against the Saints. He was killing the Saints, wasn't he? Another play against the Saints. All right, he's in the pocket. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Pump fakes. Do you think Daniel Jones gets away from this guy right here? I don't know. I don't think so. Gets away from him. Just enough speed to get away from the dive at his feet. Look what he does after this. Whoop. Puts the brakes on him. Now look at the throw. He's about off 1 foot and leads the receiver. Not only does he find an open receiver, he leads him to where he could get more yardage after the catch. These are throws Daniel Jones can't make. These are plays Daniel Jones can't make. Doing this video to show that I'm honest in my opinion. This is not I'm a Daniel Jones lover or anything. I know there are plays out there that Daniel Jones can't make. This is one of them. If Daniel Jones is right there, I think Daniel Jones gets sacked right here. I honestly believe he gets sacked. Or if he developed more enough, he throws it way out of bounds. But this play does not happen with Daniel Jones. And if you think it does, you're lying to yourself. He gets out the pocket, has just enough speed to get away. Those guys are dangerous. Those guys that just have just enough speed to get away, they're dangerous. Puts the brakes on him, makes him spin. He turns him all the way around. Puts the brakes on Cuz right here. He misses him. He turns all the way around. Runs up, throws off 1 foot, and leads the receiver. Not only does he throw it off balance, he leads the receiver to where the receiver can get an extra 10 yards. Well, 8 yards. Plays Daniel Jones can't make. I'm being honest, Giants fans. There's another play against the Saints. Man, he was killing the Saints. All right. Maneuvers in the pocket, good pocket awareness. Has Daniel Jones shown that he has great pocket awareness in his career so far? No, not really, but he really never had a pocket. But let's just keep it simple. No, he hasn't shown that he has great pocket awareness. The answer is no. Shows great pocket awareness, steps up, and makes that play right there. Can Daniel Jones do that play? Yeah, he can do that play. He has the ability to do it. But has he shown that he can do it consistently? No. He hasn't shown that he can do plays like this consistently with the pocket breaks down. He hasn't. I'm being honest. He hasn't. Play breaks down. He steps up in the pocket, scans the field. Easy pop up to Sammy Watkins. All these plays against the Saints, if he doesn't make these plays, the Saints are in this game. The Saints probably win. But since Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, things like this happen. All right, another play against the Bills, fake toss. All right, immediate pressure coming to his face. Does Daniel Jones get away from this pressure right here? With this guy right here getting immediate pressure, does Daniel Jones get away from this guy? My answer, I haven't seen him do it. I've seen him do it like once or twice, but I haven't seen him do it. Patrick Mahomes is doing this consistently. And that's what people want from the quarterback. I totally understand it, guys. I totally understand it. Patrick Mahomes dips, rips, get away from him, pump fakes, knows the guy's still behind him, and gets the ball to the receiver. And then takes a hit. And not only does he get the ball to the receiver, it turns into a huge play. Gets it into the red zone down to about the 17-yard line. And quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, that's a simple play. That's not even special for Patrick Mahomes. That's not special for him. He does this on a regular. Sorry about the blurriness once again, but he does plays like this on a regular. Immediate pressure. The play broke down, but look, he gets out of the first tackler, pump fakes, and then throws it to an open receiver. He created that play right there. If he does not have the ability to maneuver in the pocket to get away from defenders, that play is dead, they're sacked, and who knows what happens. But he turned a play to be sacked around the 41-yard line of the Chiefs and gets it to all the way to the 15-yard line of the Bills because he's able to make a person miss in the pocket. These are the plays that Daniel Jones has not shown us that he can make. I'm being totally upfront and I'm being totally honest in this video. These are the plays that Daniel Jones shows that he cannot make so far in his career. And maybe there were a lot of plays left on the field because he cannot do things like this. Just being honest. These are the plays Daniel Jones has consistently shown that he cannot make. You going being from sacked on your own 41-yard line down to the other team's 17-yard line because you made one man miss. You had enough pocket awareness to dip your shoulder, get away from the rip, go back into the pocket, had enough time, he had enough wherewithal to know that I could pump fake it once and get my receiver open and let's ball. Great play, Patrick Mahomes. A play that Daniel Jones has shown that he can't make. Here against the Titans, everybody remembers this play, right? Gets a little pressure, good push out by the tackle right there. Steps up in the pocket, looking, nothing there, looking. This guy takes a bad angle because he's so afraid of Patrick Mahomes being able to go off platform and throw the ball. He takes a bad angle, so Mahomes is able to get to the outside, jumps over him, makes another guy miss, gets it to the outside, keeps his feet in bounds, has enough speed to get away from the defensive tackle, gets off one guy, spins off another, and then has enough strength to pull it into the end zone. This is a play that Daniel Jones can't make. He's shown consistently that he can't make this. And this was on the 3rd down. So instead of a field goal, he turns it into a touchdown. Look at this play here. Daniel Jones is probably out of power like the 31-yard line. Mahomes, having the ability that he has, he turns it into a touchdown. This is a play Daniel Jones can't make. This is a play Daniel Jones can't make. And I've been looking at the film. I've been looking. I know Daniel Jones can't make this play. I know he can't. He would have been hit hard at about the 32-yard line because he would have tried to run through the guy, or he would have ran out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Because this is a play that Daniel Jones can't make. Or he would have stood in the pocket and tried to find somebody, and nobody would have been there and wind up getting sacked. What he's shown us his first 3 years. This is a play Daniel Jones can't make, people. And we just have to be honest about ourselves. And I'm being honest. I think we can still win with the quarterback, with Daniel Jones. But I know these are the plays that more than likely you're not going to see from Daniel Jones. Just being honest. And that was the Patrick Mahomes segment. Now, let's get to Josh Allen. All right, this is Josh Allen against the Miami Dolphins. He steps up in the pocket, gets away from the pressure. Now, look at this throw right here. I don't think that's a throw Daniel Jones can make. I'm just going to be honest with you. He probably could, but I'm going to be honest with you. That's supreme arm talent right there. First, just him getting out the pocket right here. Getting out of the pocket with a purpose. He steps up, goes up into the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field, off platform, and he launches a rope over the DB into the receiver's hands. Chat, you tell me, you think this is a play Daniel Jones can make right here? I'm going to say no. Steps up in the pocket, gets out, off platform. They're in the cover 2, throws it over the DB's head, away from the safety, and gets it in bounds. First down. I don't know. I don't think that's a play that he can make. All right, here against the Broncos. All right, RPO. We're going to be running a lot of this. Getting a little pressure from the outside. Good blocking by the tackle right there. Reason why I showed this play, do you think Daniel Jones can fit that between those two defenders right here? The way that Josh Allen just did? Threw it away from him, made it to where Cole Beasley was the only guy that could catch it. Do you think Daniel Jones can fit that ball in between these two guys like this? Throws an absolute frozen rope in between those two. Do you think Daniel Jones could get that in there? Because if there's any less velocity on this ball, that guy right there at least gets a deflection. Do you think Daniel Jones is able to throw, what's that, about 30 yards? Close to 30 yards, about 27 yards on a frozen rope in between two defenders like that? Me personally, I'm going to say no. These are the plays Daniel Jones can't make. That was a frozen rope in between two players. Do you think Daniel Jones has enough confidence to even throw that ball right there? You got to understand, people like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen have the supreme most confidence in their arm. There's no throw they think that they can't make. And with having that supreme confidence, more often than not, they're going to be successful. Do you think Daniel Jones even has the confidence to throw this ball right here in between these two people? He may have, but do you think he gets it on a frozen rope in there like that? I don't know. I'm going to say no. All right, here's a play against the 49ers. As you can see, he gets pressure, steps up in the pocket, dips that shoulder, steps up in the pocket, sees another guy get ready to come, steps up in the pocket again, eyes still down the field. Has Daniel Jones shown that he can do that right there? That's simple for a quarterback like Josh Allen. This is a simple play for a quarterback like Josh Allen. Hell, even Tom Brady could have did this play. But has Daniel Jones shown over his career that he can have the pocket awareness to get away from him, dip his shoulder, get away from him, see this defensive tackle get ready to beat the center, beat him, still keep his eyes down the field, and throw it to a wide open Diggs, which he got open because Josh Allen bought a lot of time in the pocket. Has Daniel Jones shown that he can do this? Has Daniel Jones shown that he can do this? Has Daniel Jones shown that he can get away from one defender, dip his shoulder, get into the pocket, maneuver around another defensive tackle, keep his eyes down the field, and hit a wide open receiver because you bought time? Has he shown this? I'm going to say no. Maneuvering in that pocket gets a lot of things, gets a lot of plays that you shouldn't have. But since you're able to buy enough time, you get the play because you can't cover these guys like Stephon Diggs for that long. You don't know where they're going. And then he's a supreme route runner with speed on top of it, with savvy, in order to stay into the zone or find wide open spots in the field. It's damn near impossible if a quarterback's buying time. This is a play that Daniel Jones has shown throughout his career that he can't make. Just being honest. All right, here against the Dolphins. Here's another play. All right, Allen sees that he's getting a little pressure, steps up in the pocket, dips, hop steps to the left, gets out of there. Just that part right there alone. Has Daniel Jones shown consistently that he can do this? That he can do this? Has he shown consistently that he can do just this part right here? Step up, take another step. He did a basketball hop step. He looked like James Harden right there. He damn near did a Euro step right here. Let me get out of there. Now that he's out the pocket, maneuvering to his left, fires that ball right there. Has Daniel Jones shown that he can do that? No, he hasn't. And like I said, the more I was thinking about it, the more I was talking to my boy NYG. Shout out to NYG22. Hopefully I could be doing a video with him soon. When he starts his channel up, man, go support that guy. Love his takes on everything. This is the things that people like him and Authentic and a bunch of other people were saying. I get it. I've totally understand you the whole time. But it's just put on me, my Giants thought today, to show you exactly what I know that you're talking about. I know that you're talking about this stuff. Look at the Euro step. Yes, sir. Let's get out of there. Now it's time to party. Everybody's panicking now. Holy crap. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not only am I rolling to my right, I'm going to throw it back to my left. On a rope. McKenzie gets a first down. So he turned a sack into a first down. This is going to be my last time going over this play. Sorry, guys, for going over this play for so much. But this play right here shows you exactly what they're talking about with Daniel Jones' pocket awareness. He's not shown that he has this. Steps back in the pocket, feels the pressure, starts to step up. Get out of there. This right here is nasty. That's nasty. That is absolute nasty. I got to give credit where credit is due. And this throw right here was nasty. Led him away from getting hit. Going to his left, throwing it back to his right. Nasty. That's what good quarterbacks, great quarterbacks do for your team. I understand you. Totally understand you. And Daniel Jones has not shown that he can do that. If you're saying that he has, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. I know Daniel Jones can't do these. That's why this video is Giants thoughts, the plays Daniel Jones can't make, or shown that he can't make over the first 3 years of his career. I understand it. I understand it. I'm looking at it right here. No. Hell no. Damn good play by Josh Allen. All right, here against the 49ers. Play action. Starts to see the pressure. Paused it right there. He's looking. Look at this pass that he throws right here. Now, this dude is underneath with a dude draped over on the back. Look at the ball location on this throw here. My goodness. Look at the ball location right there. It's not special because of the pocket awareness. No. He didn't do anything as far as pocket awareness. Now, he had a good pocket. But look at the throw that he just made right there. My goodness. That's tough. That's tough. I don't care what nobody says. You could say that I'm over-exaggerating this play right here, but little plays like this is why you win games. You take people's morale with passes like this. I'm right underneath the damn receiver. You throw it fast enough, high enough, and have enough arc to loop it down into the receiver, past the DB to where you can't stick his arm in there and knock the ball out, and led the receiver. If that other DB right there, Gabriel Davis, might breaks off that tackle and gets a touchdown. That's elite quarterback play. This is what people are talking about. And I understand it. I totally understand it. That right there is ridiculous. Over a jumping Fred Warner, who's an all-pro, supremely athletic. Not only do you get it over him, you lead the receiver to where the DB can't even put his arm out to try to even deflect the ball. What amazing arm talent right there. That is crazy. That is crazy. One more time. That is absolutely... I know you can't see the ball, but imagine seeing a ball and doing that. That is absolutely insane. How he was able to get that ball over that linebacker. Jumping linebacker. Like, Fred Warner got up. It's not like Fred Warner was flat-footed. Fred Warner got up. Look how high he is off the ground. And you see the ball right there, right between his damn hands. And then the DB, who had pretty good coverage, he can't even get an arm out to try to deflect the ball because the ball was placed so well. These are the plays Daniel Jones can't make. These are the plays Daniel Jones can't make. Just being totally honest with you guys. These are the plays Daniel Jones can't make. And this is what has a lot of fans, well, the fans that just don't want to bash Daniel Jones. Let me clear that up. The fans that just don't want to bash Daniel Jones. That's why I bring out the fans like an NYG and Authentic who make valid points on what they're talking about. They make valid points. But these are the plays that they're worried about our quarterback can't make, that they see other quarterbacks making consistently. I get it. This is what top 5 quarterbacks look like. Daniel Jones is nowhere near this level as he's shown in his first 3 years. Daniel Jones has been given a raw deal, but he has shown that he's not on this type of level. This type of quarterback play, he has not shown that. Not one of these, maybe one of these plays out of all these plays I've shown you that he can make. Maybe just one. But that's elite, man. One last play here against the Broncos. Look at the arm talent that he has. You see this guy closing, he sees it, but he gets it in there right before they can get over there. Maybe Daniel Jones is able to make that play. I don't know. He might be able to make that last play. But the plays that I showed you, those are the plays that Daniel Jones can't make. And these are where our coaches are coming from. Brian Daboll with Josh Allen did an incredible job developing Josh Allen. And Mike Kafka had Patrick Mahomes over there with the Chiefs running his receivers offense over there with the Chiefs. So hopefully this proves that the Daniel Jones cannot be a Josh Allen quarterback. No, he can't. He cannot be a Josh Allen type quarterback. We damn sure know he can't be Mahomes. But I'm here to tell you that we have the coaches that could develop a scheme to where Daniel Jones could be the best Daniel Jones. That's why I'm not bashing the kid the way that a lot of people are bashing him, saying that he's just an absolute trash quarterback. I'm not bashing him like that, because I know that the kid, when he has time, he can hit open receivers. He can scramble a little bit. Yes, he can. Can he make the plays that a Mahomes or a Josh Allen can make? No. But these are not the only successful quarterbacks in the league. You guys understand that? Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are not the only quarterbacks in the league that can have success. The Justin Herbert or Deshaun Watson or Lamar Jackson, they're not the only quarterbacks that can succeed in the league. We've seen plenty of other quarterbacks succeed in the league. Hell, Kirk Cousins has gotten a max contract. You give him enough time, and with the weapons that he has, he can make some plays too. So just because he cannot be a Patrick Mahomes or a Josh Allen or a Lamar Jackson or a Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson or all those guys doesn't mean that he's a failure. You got to have good coaching. You got to have good scheme. You got to have a good offensive line to start. You got to have healthy players to start. Scheme matters. Health matters. Good coaching matters. So if the guys that are detractors of Daniel Jones and saying that, oh, he can never make plays like Mahomes and Josh Allen, I know that, sir. I know it. I'm not stupid. I'm not blind. I'm not ignorant. I'm not crazy. I'm not delusional. I'm not lying to myself. I know the kid is not these guys. I know he's not. But damn it, he's shown that he can make some plays when he has a good pocket. And he was the best option this year that we had. He was. He just was. There's nothing we could have done about it. If there was a Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes in this draft, Brian Daboll would be clapping for him right now, because he would be one of our first draft picks. He would have been. And maybe Evan Neal. We wouldn't see Thibodeau here. But there wasn't a quarterback on that level. There was only one quarterback that went in the first round this year, and he went 20th to the Steelers. And that was Kenny Small Hands Pickett. The guy everybody wanted us to draft, Malik Willis, almost went in the 4th round because they seen some of the same stuff that I seen. He's not that guy. Not yet, at least. It's going to take a lot of work for him. So I'm not crazy when I think that we can win some games with Daniel Jones. I know we can win some games with Daniel Jones. But I know for a fact that he's not these guys on this picture. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that delusional. So I made this video, the plays that Daniel Jones can't make. He can't make those plays that some of these guys can do. They're special. Otherworldly special. But damn it, there's been plenty of quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls that haven't been otherworldly special. When you got a good team around you, when you got a good scheme around you, when you got a coach that knows what the hell he's doing, when you got a coach that could do time clock management at the very least. So give a kid a chance. No, he is not Josh Allen. No, he's not Patrick Mahomes. No, he's not Justin Herbert. No, he's not Joe Burrow. He's not Deshaun Watson. He's not Russell Wilson. But he damn sure can be a Derek Carr. If you put the right people around him, I could put him on that level. And Derek Carr wins games. Does he have to work on his pocket presence? Yes, I've shown it. Does he have the arm talent of these guys? No, I've shown it. Can he improvise like these guys? No, I've shown it. But let's act like this kid can't run. He can run a little bit. Hey, give him some design runs. That's cool. Will there be some plays where he throws out of bounds that these other two guys can make something out of nothing? Yes, there's going to be a lot of plays like that. You can't have everything. They don't even have everything, because if there were, Patrick Mahomes will have 4 Super Bowls. Or Josh Allen will have a Super Bowl already. Josh Allen will have more than 1 playoff win. So they don't have everything as well. They have their flaws as well. They just happen to be better than what Daniel Jones is. And there's no shame, and there should be no shame on Daniel Jones saying that these two guys are better. These guys are just special. They're special cats, man. The plays that they make, they're special. But what he can do is he can get his pocket awareness up and hit a couple of those Euro steps that Josh Allen makes, and hit a couple of those Euro steps that Mahomes makes. Yes, he can do that. I've seen average quarterbacks do that. So, yes, that's something he has to learn. You have to learn that you can't be a robot. Sometimes you got to improvise. Even Peyton Manning improvises. Even Tom Brady improvises. And those are the biggest robots the league has pretty much ever seen. If he adds that to his game, he raises his level way higher. Just adding that to his game. Just adding good pocket presence to his game. He becomes a way better player. So, yes, Daniel Jones has major deficiencies. I've shown it. So, this is to Giants Twitter and everybody that comes in my comments. Oh, Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones. No, I've shown you. Shout out to Classified 3F with Joe. I know what the hell you're talking about. I'm not dumb. I know what you're talking about. And to show you that I'm not dumb, I just showed you. And this has been my Giants thought for the day. The plays that Daniel Jones can't make. You wanted it out of me? You got it. I've shown you what Daniel Jones can't do. So hopefully we can go on with some positivity and speak positive vibes into this team. And let's try to win some games this year with Daniel Jones. And if it doesn't happen, you ship him out of town. We get ourselves one of these type cats. Because we got two people that know what they're looking at when it comes to a quarterback. So, that's been my thought for the day. That's been my Giants thought for the day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk, hit that join button. Let's get some more members to talk their talk, because the more members that we get, I'm going to be able to do those raffles and those giveaways and things that I really want to do for the Big Blue Crew community. So let's work on getting those memberships up. Let's work on being more positive as a Giants fan, because nothing good is going to come out of being negative. You want to say that Daniel Jones sucks, he causes us to lose, that's exactly what's going to happen. And I'm not one of those people, you see, I was right. No, I want this team to win. I want this team to win, bro. Oh, also get your Big Pat Sports Talk gear from the Big Pat Sports Shop. The What Are You Doing collection is in line. It's very hot. You can get up to 15% off right now. The link is in the description. But until the next video, peace. This has been a Big Blue Krew production.